Today I'm going to show you some awesome exercises that are going to help you stretch and release your groin muscles. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Blake Bowman here with GuerrillaZen Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to show you a series of release and stretching techniques that you can use to stretch and release your groin muscles. So the adductors, also known as the groin muscles, should probably be stretched and released if you're somebody that A, has an anterior pelvic tilt, okay, or B, you are somebody that does a lot of lateral movement, side to side things like hockey players, okay? You could also just do this, do this sequence of exercises if you just happen to instinctively know that your adductors, your groin muscles, are tight. One word of caution though, don't do these first two exercises if you're going to be using this as like a warm-up before sports, okay? Stick to the last two. Because you want to do, this will shut down the adductors a lot, and that can predispose them to injury if you're going to go into an uncontrolled environment like a sports playing field, okay? So make sure that you basically only do the last two exercises and not the first two if you're going to be doing this right before a sporting event. If you're going to be in a controlled environment like a gym or something like that where all the variables are controlled, you're on flat level floor and you're not going to be moving in any weird way that your body's not used to, then you can go ahead and do all four of the exercises. Alright, having said that, this is how you do it. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to start with is some foam rolling of the adductors, okay? And this is how you do it. You basically line a foam roller on the ground like that. You want to line it up vertical with your body. You kind of splay out one leg like a frog while keeping the other leg straight like that, okay? And you come down like this, and you basically just roll the inner groin muscles like this, from the knee all the way up into your crotch, basically like this, okay? It's pretty simple. You're going to do this for about 30 seconds on each side. The second thing we're going to do is a static stretch, okay? And this will be more effective after doing the foam rolling, because the foam rolling will help shut down the adductors a little bit neurologically and loosen up any knots, which will make this stretch more effective. But basically, you've all seen this stretch. You kind of want to split your legs out like this, okay? Maintain a neutral spine and lean forward like that. You can hold on to something like a support, okay, like a machine or something, or a tree or pole, whatever. The most important thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is you want to keep a neutral spine, okay? So you do not want to sacrifice your spinal neutrality just to get a little bit deeper, okay? You don't want to go like this just to pull yourself deeper, okay? Keep your spine upright, keep it neutral and as straight as possible, and then work on hinging from the hips forward as you do this, okay? You want to spend about 30 seconds to a minute on this stretch. Okay, so now we're going to move into some active stretching, okay? These are the ones that you want to reserve to do exclusively if you're just trying to warm up for sports, okay? So the first one is some active hip abduction and hip adduction, okay? Basically, this is done a little bit easier if you're wearing socks and you're on like a slippery floor. It's going to be kind of hard to demonstrate on here. But essentially, you kind of bend one leg, okay? You're bending, right now I'm bending the left knee as I'm taking the right leg out. And now I'm going to actively activate the right groin muscles to pull my leg back up and stand up straight, okay? Again, it's easier on a slippery surface. It's really hard here because my shoes are really grippy. But what you're doing here is you're trying to go out a little bit further with your leg each time you do this, okay? I would recommend doing about 10 or so each leg. Try to go out a little bit further each time. There's a lot of benefits to this. We're actually teaching your body how to use that new range of motion. We're opening up the hip flexors and getting them to contract and fire at the same time, which is going to be a lot more functional when it comes to your results at the end of doing this sequence. Now the last thing that I really like to do is something called a Cossack squat, okay? And again, this comes last in the sequence, but basically to perform this, what you're going to do is you're going to just kind of start with your feet in a straddle position. When you're going to shift to the right to begin with, point the left toes up, okay? And then sink down like this, okay? And then you're going to come up and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, again, trying to keep spinal neutrality here. Keep your body as upright as possible. Okay, you don't want to be leaning forward too hard. But this is basically a Cossack squat. Okay, another great active stretch that's going to bring more flexibility to the adductor groin muscles and the hamstrings, while also teaching them how to fire in that new range of motion, which is going to produce functional range of motion. There you have it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have, then don't forget to give the video a thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment too. Let me know what you want to see me make content on in the future. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram nowadays if you're not doing that. I upload a lot on Instagram, several times a day sometimes, and I'm putting a lot of exclusive content there that I don't put anywhere else. So there's a link for that down below in the comment section. Make sure you check that out and go follow me there. Also, if you've been subscribed to me for a while here on YouTube and you're not getting notifications of my video, that's because YouTube has changed the way that their subscription system works, and it basically doesn't mean anything that you're subscribed anymore. You have to click the bell icon down below near GuerrillaZen Fitness down below in order to actually receive notifications. So go ahead and click that bell icon right now. To conclude this video, if you really liked this stuff in this video, then you're gonna love my 3-day functional training split. This is a free workout that I put together that integrates corrective exercises like the ones I showed you here today with all of the best strengthening exercises and joint mobilizations to not only produce full body strength, but also bulletproof your body and make it more resilient to injury while improving your posture. Okay, so this is a workout that you can repeat every single week if you want. Like I said, it's available on my website. There's a link to it in the comment section down below. There's also a link to it in the description down below. If you click that link, it'll take you to my website. Once you get there, I'll ask you for your email. As soon as you enter in your email, I will send you this workout within 5 minutes. If you're looking for another spot to subscribe to my YouTube channel, go ahead, click this. Make sure to hit the bell icon down below after. And if you're looking for another place to get 3-day functional training split, you can click this. And if you like this video and you resonated with this, then I really think you're gonna like this old video that I made over here, so check that out. That's it for today. I'll see you next time.